Aloha YouTube, my name is Rainbow and this is a video on my first ever NERF Hammershot mod that I've done. So I've taken a NERF Hammershot pistol which looks something like this, right? And I turn it into something like this. This is the Rayo LS-19 Hammershot, which is a mod that I've done for a friend. She told me what she wanted in the blaster and I took all her ideas and I've kind of added to them and sort of made my own blaster from it. So the most obvious thing, as you can see, is the paint job. It is completely hand painted in a sort of icy lightning blue, light blue to really dark blue over here, which is a lot of fun to do. It's using acrylic paint and a lot of washy techniques to do it, and then sort of adding some lightning cracks over the top of this to make it really nice. I really love this paint job and it's really cool. So the next thing, she wanted the full metal Hammershot kit from blasterparts.de, so I'll put that in. Also has a tuning spring in here, and obviously in the front we have the Gavin fuzzy 3D printed 8-round cylinder for the Hammershot. So in case if you don't know, the original Hammershot has 5 rounds and that now has 8, so it ups the capacity a lot. This is what she wanted. And so I thought, okay, cool, with this whole icy sort of spacey bluish design, I figured it would be really cool if we get this, the cylinder, if we get the cylinder in clear and then using some LED to actually light it up. So I've never done an LED build before, so that was my challenge for this build. It's like, make an LED build, and right here, shout out to Ben from Black Steel Props for his really helpful guide on how to install LEDs into Nerf guns. So I'm going to put a link in the description below to this video because it helped me a ton. So thanks, Ben. Also, he's a really cool guy. I talked to him on Etsy how to do all these things, and he gave me a lot of tips, which was really nice. So, putting LEDs into a NERF Hammershot. First of all, where to put the battery, because that is really packed, really tight. So I took the original one and I figured down here we have a space which is not needed by the blaster. It's this weird design that no one really knows why it's there and what it's meant to be, and I don't know, it can't even be a laser pointer-ish because like there's more pieces there, I don't know. So that can all go. So I decided this is where I'm going to put my battery. So what I've done, I've drilled out all these bits, I've sort of widened the entire shell, as you can see here, and I've taken some leftover shell pieces from a NERF Rapid Strike, because I did a Rapid Strike Uzi and I just cut it down and I had this laying about, which I think looks really cool. So I added these pieces on the side with some epoxy putty and some glue on the inside, and now I had a space to put in my 9-volt battery, and then I put in a switch and the resistor and all the LEDs. So there's 7 LEDs in total, which light up on this tiny little switch right here, and there we go. It lights up. From this angle you can sort of see down here we have the number, the LS-19 lit up. LS for Love and Sunshine because that's my signature, and 19 for the number of the blaster. With one LED sort of lighting this up, then we have one going up here, one coming from here to here, one going downwards here, and the same on the other side. So one here, one here, one here. So 7 LEDs all in total, with a switch just here. Only downside, of course, if you have to change the batteries for the LED circuit, you have to open up the blaster. But because they're LEDs and it's a 9-volt battery, I don't assume that's going to happen that quickly. And it already has seen a lot of fights, so it's going to be fun. Showing you the LED in a little bit of a darker setting. I love video editing, so now here you can see it lights up really well. What I've done, I've loaded the entire drum with blue AccuFake darts. I got a light take, so just you can see, even with the drum fully loaded, it lights up really nice, and you can read the number and it lights up here. It's really cool. It does fire quite nicely, and once it does, it sort of adds like a little bit more light because the LEDs are shining, 2 LEDs are shining from the back. So there you go, as you fire, it's gonna get brighter and brighter. Sorry for the loud noise, by the way. So once you're done, it looks like this from the front, and there we go. This is the blaster. Now, turn the light back on. So lights are back on, and about the build of the blaster, I have a full build log on how I actually built this with pictures and everything on the German forum. It's blasted.de, because yes, I am located in Germany and this is kind of my local crew at the moment, so therefore that's where it is. If you out there don't speak German and want to know how I've done this and how it looks on the inside and how it was achieved, you can just get in touch with me and I'll let you know what I know. Now let's put it on a table to give you a brief overview of how it looks on the inside, and then we're going to do a little firing.
Alright, so here we go. So the most important thing some of you may have already seen is I have a screw here and I have a screw on the other side as well. These screws are necessary to hold this bit of shell and this bit of shell together. So what's I think kind of a design problem with the Hammershot is that its original shell is basically three parts. So it's the grey bit here, this bit, and the darker grey, which is where the handle's on, it also extends until here, these little holes here, and then the orange bit, which is that. And then you think, when you start taking it apart, you think, hey great, these are like three pieces, they should be easy to be disassembled and then sort of painted separately and all this. But no, they are glued on the inside, which is shit. I don't know why you would glue it on the inside if you already make it three pieces. Make it one piece or make it three pieces and have them screwed together so that you can then disassemble it more easy. But so what you have to do is you have to drill out the inside bits. Also there's going to be a link in the video description on a video that I used to sort of know which things I have to drill out. And yeah, but then the problem is when you reassemble it, these screws here will only then hold these bits together, and these kind of will kind of go. And this is why I added a screw on both sides to put these back together, which is this screw. And so now when you tighten these screws, it actually holds the entire shell. But now let's have a look on the inside. And so this is what the blaster looks on the inside now. Down here you can see, well, but first of all, main internals, the full metal kit and the cylinder. And then down here you can see the 9-volt battery. This is a polycarbonate plate which is glued in there. And then a switch is underneath here. It's a resistor. And then these are the LEDs wired underneath the main trigger unit so it doesn't interfere with anything. Wire comes up back here to this LED and sort of loops over to that LED, and that down here, underneath here, and to that. So that's how I did the wiring. It's all parallel, and again, watch the video Bended on how to do that. It's really easy, and I'm looking forward to do more of these kind of things in the future. So now let's put it back together and then give it some firing.
Alright, so let's do a little firing demo. So overall, I'm really happy with how this blaster turned out. I'm really liking the LEDs. I'm happy that I did push myself to learn how to wire LEDs and to put it in there. And it's definitely not going to be the last LED build I did. It's also not going to be the last Hammershot build, because I have to do this again to my own Hammershot, because it was really hard to give this one away. Although my friend really loves it and she really likes it, I kind of love this blaster and I didn't really want to give it away, but it was a commission. So speaking of commissions, if you guys want me to do any work for you in terms of blaster, in terms of integration, in terms of modding, in terms of paint job or whatever, there's an email in the description below. Just send me an email and I'm sure we'll work something out. And one more thing I really like about this blaster, I don't know if it's the combination of the metal Hammershot kit and the cylinder, but it's really accurate. It shoots solid straight. Like, I can't wait to actually do that to one of my own Hammershots and then sort of take it on sort of competition, because it's really damn straight. It's amazing how accurate this is. So anyways, that was Rainbow and this is my Hammershot mod. I hope you like it. If you do, click like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you for more mods like this, and until next time, I'll see you around in the NERF field. Love and sunshine, my friends. Bye.